Afternoon, Piggy.
Afternoon. It's Monday afternoon, so good Tuesday morning to you. I had a good one for you this morning. I was going off, I was going on and on and on. It was going to be good. Got to turn my mic on. So we're going to do a redo and see how it turns out. I'm just going to start off with saying I'm going to say something that's going to shock y'all. What I was telling y'all this morning. I almost wish Kamala had won. But I got thinking about it. The reason is because some of y'all out there that just think that the right is just so terrible. If Kamala had won, y'all would have found out real quick why y'all wrong. But then I got thinking about it. Y'all can't even tell me how it makes sense. Ain't nobody on the left can tell me how it makes sense that you're getting pissed off at Elon for finding fraud, waste, and abuse, and not that there's fraud, waste, and abuse. And then can't see that the Democrats are the only one that are terribly upset about it. So I got to think about it. If y'all can't figure that out, even if Kamala had won and y'all got what y'all think y'all wanted, Chinese running through the streets, killing a lot, eliminating a lot of us that are old and disabled and receive disability and Social Security and all like that, y'all still wouldn't sit and still claim Trump was bad. So, y'all know what Gump always said his mama said. So anyhow, y'all can't remember that. Or if y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Well, suffice it to say, that's why y'all the problem. Well, we tried out this new little thing to hold the camera. It's cheap Chinese stuff. But it seems to be doing okay otherwise. Take a little bit to get it adjusted. So we're looking at some others that we're going to try. We'll probably try this in there for her lives. Be able to set her up better. But anyway, we got it just there. I've got my mic on this time. And we just tooling down the road. I still got to call the shop up there and see what it would cost for them to put that fuel filter in. I want to do it so bad I can't stand it. But I don't want to get up under it, get halfway through it, and get hemmed up, can't physically finish. That's my biggest concern. I can get over there too there, buddy. They hit their brake going around that curve. I think I just made their sphincter pucker. They came almost all the way over in their left lane, in my lane, to go get around that dude in the ditch weed eating. The dude was in the ditch. They wasn't going to hit him. They felt like they had to take my lane to avoid him. So I just went ahead and met him. Guess what he did? He got himself back over in his lane. Well, shoot, I'll meet you. It's gonna be your fault. But anyhow, that's a pretty green on that vehicle.
I can't tell what color it is. I'm looking through this.
It's almost like that sage green you like.
Yeah, okay. I still can't really tell.
I don't know that I like it on that vehicle.
It's a pretty color.
But it's a pretty color. I bet they look good on that Hyundai Santa Cruz.
Probably.
But I don't know. If we ever got us one of them, I'd probably want the same color as this. I like this color. Anyway,
Anyway.
we're doing a different time spot. It's wanting to be tried picking her up a little earlier, about 30, 45 minutes. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't care. I got all day. Don't matter to me which time we go get her, which time we don't. So,
It just
course.
knocks my nap by 30 minutes.
huh?
I said it just knocks my nap by 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's all right. We get back, we got all evening. We do, huh?
No, I don't. I gotta help her with something up there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You poor thing. Anyway, I guess I'll be dropping them both off. Elaine can contact me to come pick her up when she's done. We got a feeling somewhat it might have to do with, but I guarantee you it's something that could be done on their own. They just trying to find a way to have a little company for a little while. You know, it's pretty sad when you drive everybody away and they don't nobody want to be around you because of how you are. Then you have to try to make excuses of this or that to try to get some company. Don't nobody want to be with you. There's a granddaughter with a great grandbaby that she has to pay to come go out shopping and go out to eat. That's pretty sad. But I'm kind of glad that great grand is being brought up more by the husband's side than this side. I've met them, they seem like great people. That great grand will probably get a better education family wise growing up. I call that a good thing. Because my family name has come to its end. There'll be no more of my line after me. I think that's a good thing because of some things in the past and people dabbing around in witchcraft and sorcery and straight up satanic worship and stuff like that, causing generational curses. I think it's a good thing that it ends with me. Not that it's going to matter a whole lot, because the way things are going, we live in end times. You know, Romans first chapter, last half of the chapter talks about people not wanting to retain the truth in their knowledge. Folks, look around you. You got so many people, can't see people lying to them. Can't see the mainstream media lying to them. They think it's the truth what they're being told by the MSM, not realizing they've been deceived. Means they don't want to retain the truth in their knowledge. We're living in that time. Sorry, not sorry, that's just the facts of life. So we may not be long. Well, that Pope died. I was saying something on that this morning.
We saw him demons at the foot of his bed again when he did.
Oh, I'd be sure of it.
Yeah, I mean that was.
Folks, I'm going to tell you, it's biblical. Look it up. God cannot stand one man calling another man father in the spiritual sense. That's scriptural. A man should not allow another man to call them father in the spiritual sense. And no man should allow himself to be called that. And no man should want to call another man that, because it goes against God. God hates it. Because God is a jealous God. He is your only spiritual father. The only one. And then you got this man that gets all garbed up, protected like a god, because they see him as the representative of God on earth. But he's elected by a bunch of other men. All right, people, what y'all doing? Now, y'all tell me how a bunch of other men gather around together and elect one man to be garbed up and treated like God on earth. There hadn't been but one representation of God on earth. His name was Jesus.
He was a humble man.
And he was a humble man. He was God on earth. Emmanuel, God with us. That's the only God on earth there's ever been. You going to accept a bunch of men electing another man to be the representation of God on earth? Sorry, not sorry, but I know your hearts may mean well, but you talk about some deception going on there. Those men were like the Pharisees when Jesus was asked of what they were doing. They was all out there all garbed up in all sorts of religious material and this, that, and the other thing. And praying openly out on the streets and all like that. And Jesus was asked about that. And Jesus said they have their reward, the respect of men. Which means they don't have the respect of God. Which means they in trouble. They want to seem all proper and pious to gain the respect of men. They weren't worried about the respect of God. They wanted the respect of men. They got their reward. So, them fathers and priests over there, they're not spiritual fathers. And calling them that goes against God. Sorry, not sorry for you. Truth is the truth. If you can't handle it, I can't help you. All I can do is put the truth out there to you. And any responsibility for anybody out there looking, searching, and all like that, you know, your soul is no longer on my shoulders. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to speak the truth. And that's the truth. So, if it hurts your feelings, if it makes you mad at me, if it makes you hate me, you know, I'm just telling you the truth of what God's Word says. He hates men accepting being called father in the spiritual sense. Because he is your only spiritual father. So, and then you're going to glorify a man elected by other men to be God on earth. Shoot, I'd be afraid to sit in that seat. Because, especially knowing what I know, if I accepted sitting in that seat, well, oh. Anyway, there's you some truth. Like it, hate it, do what you want with it. Your soul is no longer on my shoulders. So I'm putting it out there. Wasn't expecting to go there, but there it is. It's out there. Y'all think about it. Piggy loves you.